Can't quite see. Well, maybe if I... Nope. Nothing. Hello Internet, my name is Kiri Callaghan and you're watching Kiriosity, the vlog where we get down and nerdy on geek culture. I started 2014 with a bit of a history theme. Instead of talking about things that happened in the past which have sort of shaped our culture, I really want to talk about things that are happening today which are going to be shaping our future. We are making history right now and it's ridiculously exciting. Now if astronomy is your jam, you've probably heard of the Gemini Jam sounds really good right now. Oh, this is jelly. Good enough. So, if astronomy is your jam, you've probably heard of the Gemini Observatory, and if you haven't, this might be the place that changes your mind about astronomy. Gemini's mission statement is to advance our knowledge of the universe by providing the international Gemini community with forefront access to the sky. I mean, that is just poetic and beautiful. Now something really cool is that Gemini Observatory is a collaboration between 6 different countries who both built and operate it. These countries are Australia, Argentina, Brazil, Canada, Chile, and the United States, and any astronomer from one of those countries can apply for time on Gemini. The observatory consists of twin 8.1 meter diameter optical infrared telescopes located near mountain summits in both central Chile and on the island of Hawaii. And after nearly a decade of development, construction, and testing, the South Telescope is also now the home of the Gemini Planet Imager. Think of a camera the size of a small car, only this camera has the power and ability to take incredibly crisp pictures of planets orbiting distant suns. Gotcha. Young planets are still hot from their formation and tend to glow brightly in infrared, whereas the stars they're orbiting tend to be dimmer. See, young planets, and by young I mean less than 1 billion years old, are still hot from formation, so in infrared light they glow much brighter than the stars they're orbiting. This camera is designed to look in the infrared and capture the planet's image. And every planet that the GPI can see can be studied in great detail. Excuse to play with Play-Doh aside, I am completely serious when I say that this camera is a game changer. Beyond simply obtaining images for detection, GPI uses spectroscopic and polarimetric measurements to characterize exoplanets in great detail. Exoplanet is just a fancy word for a planet that orbits a star outside of our solar system. Out of the 100 known exoplanets, most of them are comparable in mass to Jupiter. Once fully commissioned, the GPI will be set to embark on a mission of planet discovery. For GPI's first observations back in November, the team targeted previously known planetary systems. And earlier this month, they finally shared those observations with the rest of the world. The press release from the Gemini Observatory includes pictures of a planet orbiting around Beta Pictoris, the second brightest star in the Pictor constellation. It's located about 19 parsecs away from our solar system and is 1.75 times as massive and 8.7 times as luminous as our own sun. If you're not too familiar with parsecs, you probably at least remember them from Star Wars when Han Solo bragged that the Millennium Falcon had made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. This line was heavily criticized because it gave the impression that a parsec was a measurement of time as opposed to distance. However, this mistake was intentional. Watch Ben Kenobi's face as he totally knows that Han is full of crap. It is the most beautiful please expression ever. This is GPI's first light image of Beta Pictoris b, the planet that's orbiting Beta Pictoris. I know the names aren't that great. Beta Pictoris itself is blocked in this image by a mask, so its light doesn't interfere with the light of the planet. In addition to the image, GPI obtains a spectrum from every pixel element in the field of view to allow scientists to study the planet in great detail. These near-infrared images show the planet glowing in infrared light from the heat released from its formation. Now, we have been able to observe Beta Pictoris before. It just required a very long exposure to get any good data. GPI did this in mere minutes. This planet is over 600 trillion kilometers away, and we just took a picture of it! This same press release also included pictures of HR 4796A. Wow, does that need a better name? This young star is surrounded by a thin dust ring and is 73 parsecs from Earth. Because the GPI can also detect polarized light, light scattered off dust can have its waves aligned in one direction, much like polarized sunglasses cut down heavily on glare. Some scientists have theorized that the sharp edge of the ring is defined by an unseen planet. Observing just polarized light makes it easier to pick out dust orbiting a star, and many young stars are still surrounded in a cloud of dust left over from their birth. With previous instruments, only the edges of this dust ring could be seen, but with the GPI, astronomers can follow the entire circumference. The GPI doing its business on the ground, both the Hubble and the Kepler up there, which are going to soon be joined by both Webb and the Transiting Exoplanet Survey satellite, we are going to see an absolute explosion in the discovery rate and science of exoplanets. More importantly, the technology that GPI successfully deployed on Gemini South is laying the foundation for future space telescopes which will be capable of detecting life on other planets. This is it. I mean, this is the start. In September, Voyager 1 finally left our solar system and we are fast following. We're boldly going where, well, you get the idea. If you want to read more about the Gemini Observatory, you can check out their website. There you'll be able to follow their progress with GPI, or you can read that full press release. I wasn't able to put all the goodies in here. You can also check out their official YouTube page. Another place to find a bright star on YouTube, my friend Nika Harper has a new show where she's rocking the video game world in a way only she can. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to see what I'm doing when I'm not nerding it up over here, you can check out my personal channel for music, video games, and musings. And until next time, explorers, stay curious.